Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, August 25th, and I'm back breaking down a few more players for the Sunday slate of games in the MLB. We're going to be looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds as the first play of the day, and then the best play of the day is going to be a match between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Kansas City Royals. 4 total player props, with the 2 best player props being towards the end of the video. I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, one more time. For the next 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, these videos are going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be in Colorado for the next 3 videos on the free play side. This is going to be the Sunday video for you guys, and they are going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to aim for about 5 or 6 minutes on these videos, just throwing some plays at you, seeing if you guys like anything, seeing if you're confident in anything. This is not what the videos are normally like. If you're a new viewer, you just caught the videos on a bad time. This is now back-to-back weekends that I've had to pre-record some videos. This weekend, though, it is going to suck again. I apologize for that. It is typically not like this on the channel, but you got to do what you got to do, and I realize they're going to have to listen to this exact same thing for the 3rd consecutive time. So again, I'm sorry about that, but let's take a look at the plays for Sunday. For the first play today, we're going to be looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Neither of these teams have been playing very good baseball over the last couple weeks. I think the Pirates bats as a whole have been really bad over the last several weeks. The Reds, they did get the bats going just a little bit in the series against the Blue Jays, but I don't think it's going to be the same in this game going up against the Pirates. Give me the Pirates here on the money line as the play. We have Luis Ortiz on the mound for the Pirates going up against Carson Spears and the Cincinnati Reds. Over the last several games for Ortiz, he has been beaten up for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's really a big reason why the Pirates have been struggling. Ortiz and Paul Skeens has been struggling, so you know things are wrong with the Pirates if Paul Skeens is struggling. Ortiz, though, he is still coming in with a 3.56 ERA. He has been able to give the Pirates 5+ innings of work in 9 consecutive games, but he has been giving up a few too many runs. I think this is a good get-right spot for him. We've already seen him go out against the Reds one time this season. He only gave up 1 run off of 4 hits going 6+ innings. The big problem for him has been the home runs. If he doesn't give up any home runs, he is going to be on his way to another 1-run day going up against the Reds again. And on the other side, and the big reason why I'm going to take the Pirates in this game, because Carson Spears is back on the mound. And over the last 3 games, he has been doing his best Patrick Corbin impersonation. 9 runs given up against the Blue Jays, 8 runs given up against the Brewers, in 2 of the last 3 games, giving up a combined 26 hits and 20 runs over the last 3 games. It is incredibly hard to be that bad over the last 3 games. Even at the major league level, he has given up 8+ runs in 2 of the last 3 games. He's coming in with an ERA of 5.43, 1.42 whip. The Pirates, they're going to dominate him. Give me the Pirates here on the money line as the play. For the player prop on the screen, we're going with Brian Reynolds here, over 1.5 bases. I just told you the numbers for Carson Spears, so you can go ahead and take all the Pittsburgh Pirates bats if you want. But Brian Reynolds is coming into this game with a better batting average going up against right-handed pitching with a 282 average, 17 doubles, 14 home runs. He does hit the crap out of the ball on the right side, nearly a 500 slug percentage. I don't think you can go wrong taking anybody on the Pirates in this game, but I'm going to take Brian Reynolds as one of the graphic plays. For the best play of the day, we're going to be looking at the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Kansas City Royals. We have 2 really good arms on the mound. I think this number is going to fly under. So I'm going to take under 8.5, play it under 7.5 if that's what it comes out at. We do have 2 really good arms on the mound for both teams, and I'm going to start with Zach Wheeler and the Philadelphia Phillies. Zach, over the last several games for the Phillies, has been dialed in. He hasn't given up over 2 runs in 9 of the last 10 games that he's been in. He's now coming in with a 2.73 ERA and a 0.98 whip. And over just the last 4 games, he's been able to go 6+ innings, giving up a total of 5 runs to some pretty good opponents. He's only had 1 bad start over the last 10 games, going all the way back to the start of June. That 1 bad game was against the Yankees, giving up 7 runs. That's kind of the normal going up against the Yankees. He's going to be just fine in this game going up against the Royals. And for the Royals, they're going to be looking at Seth Lugo to keep things going for them. He has been beaten up a little bit over the last couple games, especially after the All-Star break, going up against the Cubs, Red Sox, and Twins. He gave up 4+ runs to all those teams, but he really settled himself back down against the Angels. It really should have been a shutout for him, but he had 1 bad pitch, going 7 innings, gave up 2 runs in that game. The Phillies, since the All-Star break, they have not been the same team that we saw early in the season. They are struggling to hit the ball right now. That might not be the case in a couple weeks, but right now, we've talked about this in the comment section, the Phillies are really struggling to put up some runs. We have 2 guys coming in with sub-3 ERAs. Nearly both of them have sub-1 whips. They are playing in a pitcher-friendly ballpark at Kauffman Stadium. I like the under in this game as the play. For the player prop on the screen, I'm going to be taking Trey Turner to go over 1.5 bases. While Seth has been good on the season, he has given up a few too many hits since the All-Star break. Even with his good numbers, he has given up 4+ hits in 5 consecutive games. And Trey Turner, I believe, is the best all-around player on the Phillies this season. This is going to be a right-handed match for Turner as well. And going up against the right side this season, It's a 300 batting average, 19 extra base hits. He's going to have another extra base hit in this game. All you have to do in Kaufman is hit it in the gap. He's going to be standing on third base. Give me the over 1.5 base as the play there. For the best batting prop tonight, we're going to be looking at the Houston Astros going up against the Orioles. I'm going to take the big man, Yordan Alvarez, to go over 1.5 base against Dean Kremer and the Orioles. Just looking at the numbers for Yordan this season, he does do very well going up against the two pitches that we're going to be seeing the most in this game out of Dean. It's all heat with him. It's going to be fastball and cutter. He's hitting the fastball this year at a clip of 290, the cutter being his favorite pitch, hitting it at 324. He does do well this season going up against right-handed pitching, having a batting average of 276 with 36 extra base hits. And looking at the numbers for Dean, he is coming off a pretty good game going up against the Mets, but in the 5 prior games that he's been in, he had given up 5+ hits in 4 of those 5 games. He is coming in with some pretty nasty numbers as well. 4.30 ERA, 1.26 whip. I think the Astros are going to do some damage. I'm going to take the big man over 1.5 bases as the play there. For the pitching prop, it's a familiar face, and that face, you may see him in your nightmares. You may see him in your dreams. I'm going to take DJ Hers, under 2.5 runs going up against the Atlanta Braves. We're going to start with the numbers for the Braves. They are a pretty good hitting team this season, going up against the left-handed pitching, having a 252 batting average. With that being said, they do not hit the fastball very well this year. They only have a handful of guys who are hitting that pitch well, and we are going to see the majority of the time in this game out of DJ. The Braves are also pretty mediocre going up against off-speed pitches, just like every other team. They've got a few guys that hit off-speed pretty well, but most of them are around the 240 to 260 batting average range. Not good, not great. It's just mediocre. And with the way DJ has been pitching over the last several games, I think we really could get a shutout in this game. Over the last 6 games, he has not given up more than 2 runs. And as a rookie for the Nationals, that's the best thing I can ask for. He has been beaten up in a couple of these games while only giving up 2 runs. But he has gone 5+ innings in 5 of the last 6, and I really think he's pitching well for this team. These have also not been cupcake matchups either. He's been going up against some pretty good teams. Rockies, Orioles, Giants, Brewers, Cardinals, and Padres over the last 6 games. The Braves, I think they're right in the middle of the pack this season hitting the ball. I like DJ in this game to shut them down. Under 2.5 runs as the play there. Let's go over to the graphic recap. We are going to be looking at the Pirates on the money line going up against the Reds. We got Trey Turner over 1.5 base against the Royals. Brian Reynolds over 1.5 base against the Reds. Phillies, Royals under 8.5 runs. Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases. Then DJ Hers under 2.5 runs. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Sunday, August 25th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.